cool this story. I gotta.
You have to know that I like Tyrus because this is so cringe right now.
President Biden commented on leaving the race, claiming he didn't think it would have mattered if he had pulled out sooner. Proving once again he should stop listening to Hunter.
So actually, you know what's funny? Because when it comes to Biden, I have a lot to say about that. But yeah, guys, I am back. We are back. We are live. So we have Tyrus here slamming the Dems. Tyrus is always obliterating the Dems, slamming Don Lemon, you know, because they use a little Don Lemon here. Tyrus obliterating, annihilating the Dems like he does. I like Tyrus. I do. Tyrus makes me feel like, Tyrus makes me want to be full MAGA again. You know, like, I really do like Tyrus. I do, because he means what he says. He does, and I can feel it. He is a convicted man, and I can feel that when he talks a certain, you know, a certain way. Without further ado, we are going to get into it. Guys, thank you for everybody who is watching. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you again. I'm grateful to every eye that lands on this video. Let's go.
Replied, "That's what she said."
I liked it.
Who doesn't pay for sex? Anyway, on Tuesday, the Supreme Court ruled to uphold Trump's ban on transgenders in the military. Yeah. Which means we're back to looking for a few good men and women without d. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week. Randy Weingarten is offering $1,000 to any teacher who can pin her for 5 seconds.
Randy Weingarten is like one of the most grotesque creatures out there as far as on the left. Listen, Trump, you know, going out and banning the transgenders from the military is something that I've always been supportive of him doing. He did this in his last term. It's a shame that it keeps changing like this. You know, it's a real shame that this is how the country works. It's like one thing after the other, back and forth, back and forth. People have to understand this so-called transgenderism, you know, whatever, you know, people want to try to make it real. There's a lot of medicine that goes into that. If you guys have ever looked at my older catalog where I was talking about Jazz Jennings and all of these people, you know, I was talking about the medicine that Jazz Jennings has to take in order to maintain this status of so-called transgenderism. People like that, you know, back in the day to be in the military, bro, like you couldn't even have like a backache, yo, like seriously, right? Now, with that said, I'm not one, it's a shame because I thank you to all the veterans for all that they've done. You know, to anybody who's enlisted, all of the soldiers, look, okay, you going in thinking that you're going to defend your country. So, of course, I am supportive of soldiers and things like that. I'm not supportive of an establishment that uses good soldiers to change out governments. We know about the General Wesley Clark admissions of the 7 countries and all sorts of things. So that I'm not supportive of because I don't believe in using American lives just to, you know, meddle in the world. But yeah, I do take it very seriously. So I think this is definitely a good thing, but it's not good. So like what, if there's a Democrat president next year, this is going to go away? Like, when did we give up on reality?
First thing he told me was that running is a privilege and being a part of the running community is a privilege that not all people have access to.
That was Hope Waltz, Tim's daughter, attacking a running influencer for visiting the White House. Yes, running is a privilege, which I hope she forgets when fleeing a mugger. Oof. But it's no.
That was kind of tough. Like somebody said, oof, they didn't know what to do. But I mean, like, this is that's the kind of answer that deserves. Running is a privilege. You know, praise God, yes, thank you for my legs. But like, God didn't say we had to sound like this. You know, where now we oppressing people. The people who have legs are oppressors of people without legs. It's out of pocket. I do like Greg Gutfeld's monologue and his show. Just a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into Tyrus, guys. Please stick with me again. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much.
No wonder so many young men are running from the Dems when this guy was your face of masculinity. But the left's quest against the manosphere isn't new. They attacked Rogan for hosting Trump, pinned the UFC as a sanctuary for MAGA culture, and all because the left hates Trump. And why? Well, he works hard, doing more before 9 a.m. than the Dems do all year. He secured the border, restored our military, ended radical gender ideology. Suddenly, the military is recruiting more young men than a Twister tournament at Don Lemon's beach house. Yeah. Hey.
That deserves more of a laugh. It's true. That is true.
For some reason, the left ties discipline, hard work, and accountability to Trump, which means by process of elimination, they want you to be fat, lazy, and stupid. I believe the medical term is rosy. But aspirational goals for good health are one of many aspirations the left now see as evil. Remember when Time magazine declared exercise as racist and rooted in whiteness? And remember that math was racist too? Scientific American wrote a whole article about its white patriarchal past. They should have just said math is sexist because women can't do it.
A sexist would say.
Duke Medical School once said that showing up on time reflects white supremacy culture. Yeah, because when having life-saving emergency surgery, it's always good for the head surgeon to be fashionably late.
And I mean, these were the types of comments that I would hear coming from the left when I started waking up, to like this whole left-right dichotomy or whatever. And there are insane people. We should really probably get early life checks on who's writing these articles. But anyway, there are absolutely insane people. I mean, to attribute being on time to white supremacy, that's a very, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And he's right. Look, I always keep it real about my critiques and criticisms of this administration and a lot of this stuff when it comes to the technocrats and everything that they're doing. But the fact is that this whole craziness of I just hate Trump and that's why, Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. That's not going to get anybody anywhere either, because there's other things that they could talk about, but they won't, because and that's the part where that it's control opposition. I said the Dems have nothing, although the right is really walking a fine line too, because that word woke, I am really getting tired of it. I am. But the Dems have nothing. They have nothing. And it's a shame because it's it almost feels like everything's just merging into one party. And, well, anyway, I can't go away from looking at how, the country is ran as far as not to say the unit party, but it's just ran a certain way. So it is what it is. But coming back to the point, these type of things, I was like, I don't want to be part of anything that thinks like this.
Tyrus, what do you make? Whoa, you got something there?
Hold on, before we do this, man, I got to protein up. Hold on.
Chug. Oh, he's chugging.
I need more protein, Gupta. I got my protein pudding, my protein shakes, jerky if you piss me off, but this ain't enough protein for this segment, Greg. I gotta old school this story here. You
have to know that I like Tyrus because this is so cringe right now. But I really like him, so I feel like, that I see what he's saying. But I can tell he's been eating a certain way and working out and everything. And shout out to him. Only Tyrus could get away with this for me.
Where'd you get that?
I took it from the staff. Because you know what happens when you eat protein? You dominate. You exceed. You ever seen a fat tiger? No. Really. So you continue on with your weak-ass vegan soirees, and we'll keep working hard, training, being the best. Cameraman zoom. Look at this. That's all protein, baby. You want some?
No, I'm good. I'm a little frightened though, because I noticed that Jessica Tarlov wasn't at work today.
You know what? When they struggle, it tastes better.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
Fact.
It's a terrible fact. God, I can smell. All right.
The best cuts. He still was reading the card.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for him anymore because he keeps walking out there. They keep going out. And I think some of it's his arrogance. And this should further. We should bring him out every 3 months to remind everyone who's willing to let go what we went through for 4 years. All he was asked was to diss President Trump, and he forgot. He forgot why he was in the interview.
Yeah.
They said, "Well, would you leave too soon?" Well, it was the best. We were the Churchill. What do you got? Like this? Go away!
He's haunting us like a ghost. Yeah.
No, because ghosts actually do to scare you. Could you imagine a haunted ghost speaking that slow?
So, okay, we did find a little bit more of Tyrus. He's coming at Joe Biden. Apparently, Joe Biden said that, him coming out the race wouldn't have changed anything. He's right. He is right. I have a different take on Joe Biden. I didn't see the clip. You guys have to let me know in the comments below exactly what happened with that interview with Joe. But, I just, knowing how the country works now, it's just like, okay. I don't know why they propping out Joe Biden to answer any questions. That man has left. Let him go and just go and do his thing. Like, why is he in an interview? Like, let him just go. Like, he's right. He's right about that. Just go. That's it. Like, let's go on. Let's move on and figure out what is coming. Where are we as a country and what is coming next? But other than that, thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.